The Dyslexia Support Group is having to do things differently this year due to COVID-19, with a push towards awareness campaigns on its social media channels and through the press. As with many disorders, the pandemic has had its own impact on individuals affected by dyslexia.
Well, one thing that dyslexics struggle with is a lack of routine and lack of structure. Changing jobs and moving homes and stuff like that is very difficult. They need that structure and they need that routine. They can find it very difficult to change quickly. So going from a child going from having school every day to being off for months and months, like has happened with our kids, it's very difficult for them, and then getting back into the routine of going to school again, it's difficult. So those changes are difficult. Obviously, dyslexics often are very creative and they're normally quite active. So it's also a bit difficult in that sense because, that has also been limited. If sports has been cancelled, events have been cancelled. So a lot of dyslexics may be into some form of art, maybe drama, maybe dance, and those things have been cancelled. So that's also difficult. That's a way they express themselves. That's a way they can, share and then be themselves.
My son, he's 10 years old and he suffers from dyslexia. He's going to be tested by an expert that's coming to Gibraltar thanks to the support group. So hopefully we'll be able to get some methods to help him out and make things a little bit easier for him, because at the moment it's very tough for him, especially at school.
Mm-hmm. So what kind of challenges does he face at school?
I think the main challenge he faces is that he has to go through the curriculum like every other child, and for him reading, writing and spelling is a trauma. He struggles a lot, so you have to constantly motivate him. So that's the challenging part. Socially, it becomes a bit of a struggle as well, because he tries to make friends, and because he's on a different group, he's in the support facility, obviously children see that and they tag him as dumb, as stupid, which affects him and hurts him a lot. Dyslexic children have pronounced strengths in for example, creativity, big picture thinking, design. They're very creative individuals, so pick on their strengths as opposed to making them do things that they struggle with. Also get them to interact.
The Dyslexia Support Group signed a pledge with government last year. One of the goals within it was to give an hour of training provided by Made by Dyslexia to teachers and civil servants. The group says that though COVID has made this harder to achieve, it's aiming for the start of next year.